3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, check this out. Yep, I have yet another rocket here to show you guys. It is the Skyhawker. So this one is another ready to fly rocket, and it will go up to 1,125 feet. Now let's look at the specs. And the specs for the engines will go with that. The altitude with the A83 rather, 200 feet. We've got the B ones, you're talking 500 to 550 feet. And the C65, 1100. And if you want to go 25 feet higher, you go with the C67. Now let's look at the stats for the rocket itself. We've got 16.5 inches, almost an inch in diameter, and an estimated weight of 1.5 ounces. So now let's open it up and see what's inside the box. Alright, we've got a rocket. We've got one of those little hook things in the end that I'm not really a fan of, because it makes it more difficult to sit up straight on the fins. I'm curious how this looks without the plastic. Doesn't really look that great through the plastic. I was hoping for something a little cooler looking, if I'm being completely honest. But I'm going to take this out of the plastic and we'll get a look at the rocket itself here. Alright, so here's a closer look at it, with three of my favorite rockets right behind it for a little comparison and contrast. I've also got the Athena, which is pretty cool too. It's also, this rocket's actually pretty comparable to the Athena as far as size and height, as well as altitude. This thing climbs, it flew really well, let's be honest. It did fly really well. I can't complain about that. However, the aesthetics is just as important, because how often are you really going to be flying these? Now there's also the question, how high does the rocket really need to go? You can only see it going up so high. So a lot of factors to consider when you're buying a rocket. Also notice that the label, or sticker, label, whatever you want to call it, is not adhering perfectly well. But it does look a lot better outside of the plastic. I have to concede that. The red looks a lot better, and for those of you who are fans of colleges or other sports teams, professional sports teams that have a bird that looks like this, this may be what you're looking for. So the other thing that you get with this is parachute, and we've got the born on date there. And I am going to put the nose cone on this and not have it hanging by the elastic thingy, as well as throwing the parachute on, and I'll show you what this looks like fully assembled. Here it is, fully assembled. Up next is the Maiden Launch. You don't want to miss that, guys.
3, 2, 1. Three, two, one.